Hi everyone. So I'm very excited because I just saw this activity done by an old colleague of mine, and it is such a great activity from so many different angles. So I thought that I would borrow it from her and share it with my class. So thank you, Justine. She's the teacher, and we will get started. So what you need is some sticky notes. Two different colors is good, but it doesn't have to be. It also doesn't have to be sticky notes. They could be pieces of paper that you have at your house. I've got some old printer paper that I haven't used, and we could just cut squares if that's something that you have available to you. Another thing that you need is something to use as counters. So I've gathered 10 quarters, but you can use loonies, maybe some Lego pieces if you'd like, or another coin. I would just be careful. Sometimes with our students with coins, they sometimes try to put them in their mouth, so we just have to make sure that we watch for that. And you need a container, some markers or something to write with, and some tape or a piece of paper, and I'll show you how that will be used afterwards. So this is a counting activity. So the first activity that you can do is write down the numbers from 1 to 10 out on sticky notes and have your child order them. So here's my numbers 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we can take a few of them, mix them around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's the first thing we can do. But what if my child isn't ready to recognize the numbers in a row? What if they're just matching numbers right now? Okay, well, this is where the other stack of Post-it notes comes in. So if your child is using markers or pencils to trace or to write numbers, this is a good opportunity for them to practice. You can show them the number and have them write it. 1, so that it looks the same. But if your child is not ready to write on their own yet, maybe they're just practicing tracing. So let's try the number 2 like a tracer. You can create dots for your child to follow along. 2. What if your child isn't ready to write yet? They're not quite there. That's all right. You can write those numbers yourself so that they can match them. So here we go. We have the numbers 1 to 10 on my white sticky notes. Now this is where you can give your child one at a time. Do you see that number somewhere? Oh, I see it right there. I wonder what number that is. That's the number 1, and you put it right on top. Or you can give a set of numbers, spread them out in front, and you can say to your child, can you find me the number 2? You can even hold it up. Do you see the number 2? That's right, this is the number 2. And you can match it to the same. And so that is a nice sorting and matching activity for number identification. There's the number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we've just practiced identifying what the numbers look like, trying to put them in order, trying to find out what comes next. So now we're going to try counting items. That's called one-to-one correspondence. So this is where our quarters come in. So I'm going to put my strip of hockey tape in front of my number line. This will show me where I should be putting my quarters. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 quarter at a time in front of a number while I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't know if you can see that one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've just counted out 10 quarters. Now here is the challenge. And this is where if you have any fancy stickers or maybe some colored tape at home, you can use it to put a sticker on top of each quarter. And now what we're going to do is we're going to use our fingers to turn over each quarter while we're counting. Just like so. 1, 2. Now the interesting part about this is that a lot of students will want to pull and flip. But the way to actually practice using those fingers is to keep it on the table. You want to use that finger to pull it up like that and flip it over. So this is an additional fine motor challenge. So let's see if we can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, as I said, if you want to put a colored sticker on one side of the coin, then you'll see the ones that you've turned over. All right, so the last part is our container. Mine is just an old breadcrumbs container. You can also use a cup if you'd like. We are going to put them into the container as we count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and I'm going to try it one more way that's a little bit different. Pull out my quarters. There we go. Got a little bit of breadcrumbs still left in there. Going to put my coins back down on the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there's one more still in here. 10. So I used my right hand to go from 1 to 10 during that turn. This time I'm going to use my left hand, but I still have to go from right to left, from 1 to 10. So I have to cross my hand to flip over those coins. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Remember to use your fingers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I've added another little trick. This makes it a little bit harder on our fingers. There's a hole on the top of the lid here. So I'm going to put the lid on top, and I don't know if you see there's a little space to put the quarter inside. So I'm going to try this with my left hand. This one's not as easy for me, but let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, in a manner of 10 minutes, we've counted from 1 to 10 quite a few times. And if you're not quite ready to count all the way to 10 yet, maybe you could try just to number 5. Or maybe you're still only sitting for about 5 or 10 minutes, so you can even start with just to number 3 and work your way up to 5 and then to 10. There's so many different things that you can do with this activity. So please send any questions my way and we can answer those for you. Have a good day.